found myself in this coffee shop. I had to respond to a few emails, had to get some work done, and so on and so forth. So I was given a little uh, table, and I sat at the back, and I was doing a little bit of work. I had a coffee, and I had a couple of little cakes. Don't tell anybody. Um, but that was fine, and people were coming and going, and it was a busy little place. It was doing really well, and the woman who I perceived to be the owner was milling around, and she was making sure everything was clean, and she was looking after everything, and she was tidying up chairs and moving cakes around and refilling places on the shelf and doing all of that, and doing a beautiful, lovely job of it, like she really cared about it. So that's why I had the impression it was her place. And then there was a younger girl there as well, and the younger girl was sweeping and wiping down tables and doing other odd chores and things as well. And the place was getting um, quite a nice little turnover of business. It was doing really, really well. And all of the cakes and everything all appeared that they were homemade. They were cheesecakes that catered for gluten free and so on and so forth. It was really nice, right? Nice atmosphere, nice everything. And then um, a couple came in, a young couple came in, and they bought themselves like some little chocolate cake type things. They're not quite eclairs, but little chocolate cake type things. And they stood at the counter talking to one another, this couple, for a little while. And then they said to the lady, they said, are all these things, is it all homemade? Or do you purchase them from somewhere? And she said, "No, they're all homemade. She makes them herself." Now that was my impression. That was the first time I got an indication that it wasn't her place. She's a member of staff. I would have believed up to this point it was her place, but she said, "No, no, she makes them all herself. It's all her that she does it." And then the couple then sort of had a quick word to one another, just turned to one another, and they were talking away for a couple of minutes, and then they turned back to the lady behind the counter and said. Would she do these for other people, or does she just do them for herself? And the woman just said, I don't believe so. She's very busy. Very dismissive. I don't believe so. She's very busy. And just sort of walked away from the couple. Now, the couple were left there. They were still sort of like nibbling on the thing, talking about how lovely things were and how great it was. When the young girl who was wiping up the tables and clearing up and everything came behind and said to them, "Oh, did you want her number?" Meaning the woman who actually makes them. And the girl with the couple said, "Yes, please, that would be really great." And she just said, "So why do you're looking to have some stuff done for a party or something?" And the couple said, "No." She said, "No, we run a chain of pubs in the area, and we're looking for somebody to put this kind of stuff into our pubs." I mean, how disastrous was the other lady to the owner's business? And the reason I'm telling you this, and the reason that I looked at it and I thought to myself, there's a freaking lesson in this. I've talked before on a number of occasions about who is sabotaging your business. And you never know. This woman, the most diligent person, looking after the shop, taking care of everything, making sure that everything in front of her was really good, but no vision, no future, no outlook to the future of the business, no concern about how the business grows. And the thing is, it's not even her fault. It's the owner's fault for not educating her to be on the lookout for opportunities like this. So you've got to think about, all of you at one point or another will say to me, James, I want to get off the tools. I want to get staff out there. I want to get people working for me. But now you've got to think to yourself, how many jobs, how many things do you get? How many pieces of work do you get by simply being out there and on the tools and talking directly to the customer? And how much of that would you miss if you had somebody like that woman who wasn't interested? She's brilliant at doing the job. You cannot fault what she was doing as far as the job was concerned. But she has no interest in growing that business because all she's concerned about was that little shop that she was there to look after and pick up a wage for at the end of the week for doing what she was supposed to do. And she was going to do that to the best of her ability. And she did. But she had no aspiration for anything else, and no vision to see, even through the questions that these people are asking, that there may be an opportunity in this for the owner. So you, as the owner of your business, when you step back from the tools, as you are growing your business, you need to train the people who are taking over from you, the people who are going to be out there in front of the customers, not just to do the job, not just to put down the dust sheets, not just to tidy up after themselves, not just to test everything, but you've got to train them to be open and receptive when these kind of opportunities show themselves. Hopefully that makes sense. And hopefully that, you know, tying that story together and making helps you to understand the value. Number one, brilliant member of staff, fantastic. You need people like that, and you can't knock her for everything that she did. But what a disaster! What an opportunity that could have been missed simply because she just didn't see the value in it. So hopefully that there's something that you can take away from that.